Well, good morning. So, we all live real life. Some people get on Facebook and they present an image of themselves that's not real. But if you know me, you know that I keep it real. So I'm going to tell you about something here. It's something that I'm working on in my life. Some people have problems when they're on plan and they get tempted by this or that thing. They go to a party or they're out to eat, or, people bring things into the office or whatever. Well, I don't have that problem. When I'm around other people, I have a tendency to not eat much. I've always been that way. It's when I'm alone. It's when it's late at night and I've stayed up too late and I should go to bed, but I'm kind of so tired that I don't even want to put the effort out to go to bed. And by the way, I look the way I do this morning because I am wearing my house dress. Yes, I'm in my car. I'm headed over to my coach's house. My coach happens to be my daughter, and she happens to live nearby. I'm so glad. And what I'm doing is I am bringing her the thing that in my life is my big stumbling block. I thought that I had gotten over it, but sometimes we fall back, and I have fallen back. My temptation is the optimal health bars, the chocolate dream bar and the strawberry whatever bar that you use when you're in maintenance. Well, I ordered a bunch of the the chocolate dream bar because they're going to be discontinuing them, so I ordered 6 boxes or something so that I would have them for the future. But a couple of nights ago, there I was really sleepy. I should have just gone to bed, but that's my problem time. And therefore, I really try hard to practice healthy habits of sleep. I have a sign up next to my TV in the living room that says, start getting ready for bed at 9:30. And most nights I do really well, but my order happened to come in that day, and there I was in that difficult situation. Could I have called my coach or someone else? I don't know. It was pretty late already. Anyhow, the point is I didn't stop, challenge, choose. I just went and opened a box of the chocolate dream bars, and I figured I'll just have one. I'm just having one. Didn't happen. So anyhow, after having eaten my way through maybe a box and a half over the last 3 days, last night I called my daughter. I said, please, tomorrow, come by and get these bars from me. You don't have to pay me for them. Just take them out of my house. Well, my daughter and her family are going visiting today, and they can't come by. And my daughter said, we're not leaving till an hour later. Just come over and, I'll fix you a cup of coffee and leave them at my house. So that's what I'm doing. And, this may seem ridiculous to some people, but this whole thing of dealing with the things you have to deal with in whatever way you need to deal with them, it's important. I even tried putting the bars in the freezer, and what I did is I apparently would rather risk breaking my teeth eating a frozen bar. Anyway, so I am driving to my daughter's house right now with a big bag full of boxes of bars, also the ones that I had put in the freezer in there, and I am getting them out of my house. There are some temptations that we can learn to just, they don't bother us anymore. We can learn to deal with them. We can stop, challenge, and choose the right way. But this has been something that's been an ongoing thing in my life. And I'm not going to order those particular bars anymore because I just end up binge eating them. So, I just wanted to share that with you because I have been on plan. Let's see, I started in February 2018, took off about, I think at the most, it was about 48 pounds. My weight does vary within about a 10-pound range, and it has over time. I'm usually now a size 6 or 8, and I've done really well, but every once in a while I have things that crop up, and that's why I keep listening to our videos and our Wednesday night community time, and use my life book and my Habits of Health book, and I stay in touch with my coach. And another thing I do too is I became a coach because, well, I've heard, like, if you're a bus driver and you're going to drive over a cliff, you're a lot less likely to do it if you've got passengers on the bus. So my clients are my passengers, and really that helps me a lot to kind of stay on my toes and up to date and on program. Well, I'm almost to my daughter's house here, so I will talk to you later. I'm going to get rid of this temptation. So I'm on my way home now from having dropped off my temptations at my daughter's house. And, I dropped off at her house well over $100 worth of bars. I don't even know how much. Now, do I enjoy just, losing $100? No. But now, I told her, you don't have to pay me or anything, but she gave me a bunch of bars that she had, nowhere near equal to the amount that I gave her. But the point is that it was that important for me that I had to get those out of my house, because I have gotten over the temptation, like, to stop for fast food, or to, like, order pizza every week, stop by Dairy Queen for hot fudge sundae every week, just buy all kinds of things when I'm shopping that, maybe I'm walking through the bakery department and I see things that look good, and that, gee, I used to eat this and it was always so good. I mean, there are a lot of things that I realize that I understand I used to eat and they were not good for me. And I have been able to give those up. And every once in a while, I might have something that's not so good for me, but, maybe that's all that's being served, or, sometimes it's okay to indulge a little bit. But it's with things that I've gotten control over. These bars for me were just, it's something I am not yet able to have control over, and I needed to get rid of them. Sometimes, you gotta do what you gotta do, because I tell you, my health is very important to me. And when I would have these bars around, a few times I've done okay, but many more times I have not. And when I have them around, I think of my health, but that, I guess, wonderful feeling I get from the chocolate and the just, I don't know, the crunch and stuff like that. Sometimes we can be just swept away in a moment, and then we go, what have I done? How can you avoid that? Avoid the near occasion of those moments. Avoid what even takes you close to those moments, if that's what you need to do. it just makes me forget all about my health. And in a way, that's terrible, because that's not how I live my life. But I guess we all have areas that are problematic, and that's mine. So I just want to encourage you, if you do something that is a problem for you, that you're not proud of, that you believe you should not be doing, ask somebody for help. And in this case, my daughter said to me, listen, a great way to start the day is to do something that's going to be healthy for you and going to help you overcome things that have been problems. And I'm so glad that it worked out, that I was able to go to her house and unload those temptations. Because you know what? When I'm babysitting there, if I need something to eat and I'm going to have a bar, I will just eat one. I wouldn't eat a bunch of bars at her house. But at my house, when I'm by myself, the things that go on behind closed doors, right? Okay, so I just want to reiterate, if you have a problem, face it and deal with it. You can do it. And if you need help, ask for help. Don't keep it a secret.